Come along as we sail the Danube with VIVA Cruises on our first European river cruise. Tour the ship, see our cabin, and walk the historic streets of Budapest, Vienna, Bratislava, and more. Watch as we transit narrow locks, bike to a medieval castle, savor delicious food, and experience this incredible part of the world.
Day 2 starts now.
Hello Wanderers! Good morning from VIVA 2 on the Danube. We left Vienna last night at 10 p.m. and we are currently sailing east towards the country of Hungary, where we're going to have excursions in Esztergom and Budapest.
Right now we're going down to deck 1 to have breakfast in Moments Restaurant before arriving later today in Esztergom.
Moments is located on deck 1 and is a new addition to the VIVA restaurant lineup. Breakfast in Moments is buffet style. They have a nice spread of hot dishes as well as fruits and meats. You can order specialty coffee, which is included, as well as an omelet. Ryan, what do you got on your plate today?
I have the usual, unusual mix of things. Zucchini, mackerel, smoked mackerel, kiwi, Eblander cheese, this, and some bacon. Yeah, I think it's a hash brown. Thank you, couldn't think of the word. And some bacon.
As we approached Esztergom, we could see the famous basilica rising above the city.
Soon, our ship docked, and our group made its way to a coach bus for the first excursion of the day. While we docked in Esztergom, we took a coach bus to our first stop of the day, which is Szentendre.
And we are going to do a walking city tour right now that is guided. And then afterward, we're going to have some free time to walk around and do some shopping.
Known for its cobblestone streets, colorful buildings, and vibrant cultural scene, Szentendre exudes a unique charm. Its museums, galleries, and abundance of traditional crafts attract visitors staying in nearby Budapest.
Our walking tour has concluded right here in the middle of the town square. So we are going to venture off on our own. I think we're going to go to a high point in the city and find a good view.
Gonna head uphill.
Szentendre's main square has a little bit of everything: quaint cafes, art galleries, street musicians, and market stalls. We walk a few steps to a narrow alleyway that leads to a quiet church courtyard with a view. I just feel like every video you take with me is my backside.
It's a nice backside.
Not when my phone's in my pocket.
At the top of the stairs is St. John the Baptist's Parish Church, which dates back to the 13th century. We enjoyed a bird's-eye view of the town before heading back to wander the historical streets.
We wanted to try something authentically Hungarian, and our guide said chimney cakes come from Hungary, so we had to get one.
Since Kelly has a sweet tooth, we definitely had to get one.
This is cinnamon. It's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Chimney cakes are the official dessert of Hungary. These sweetbreads are named after their hollow, cylindrical shape. The dough is crispy on the outside, but chewy on the inside.
It's good.
After our sweet treat, we boarded the bus and headed back to Esztergom for the final part of our excursion.
We are back in Esztergom, and we are now going to tour the big basilica.
The Esztergom Basilica is not only the largest church in Hungary, but is also the country's primary seat of the Catholic Church.
Its impressive dome is one of the tallest in the world, but unfortunately, much of the nave was under construction during our visit, so we were unable to see it from the inside.
The neoclassical-style basilica was consecrated in 1856 with a mass composed by Hungarian composer Franz Liszt.
We're going down to the catacombs.
The crypt beneath the basilica is a fascinating and sacred space. It serves as the final resting place for archbishops, cardinals, and other significant figures in Hungarian ecclesiastical history.
Just outside the basilica, visitors can take in the views of the mighty Danube.
Take a look at this view. We've got the Danube, and across the river is Slovakia. Our time in Esztergom is over, and we are headed back to the ship. We waved goodbye to Esztergom and started sailing east toward Budapest, where we would be docked later that night after dinner.
Dinner's in an hour, so we better get ready.
Ready! Before we head to dinner, gotta stop for a cocktail, because all drinks are included.
So dinner tonight is at VIVA's Bistro, which is seafood focused. It is seafood with a view.
All right. Yeah, I had it on 6 a.m.
Also, looking outside looks pretty nice.
803.
With our bellies full, it was time to prep for our next excursion and head outside to catch the first views of Budapest's iconic Parliament building. It is 10:15 at night. We have just arrived in Budapest.
And we're going on a pub crawl! That's right, our group was headed into the city to check out the famous ruin pubs. But first, we enjoyed views of the Liberty statue across the river and walked the charming streets, chatting with our local guide, Tina.
Kelly is really excited because we get to ride the public transportation to the pubs that we're going to be crawling.
Kelly, you excited to ride the tram?
We're gonna ride the tram! Getting a little, land-based experience in here. Puts holes in it? It puts holes in it, right? Put the Sudoku down. Validating our tram ticket proved a bit complicated, but soon we had made it to our stop.
Actually, in the beginning of the 2000s, there were already lots of buildings which were not in use because they were in very bad shape. Some of them only had the facade and inside nothing. So then some investors had a gorgeous idea and they converted them into ruin pubs. The first one was opened 2004. It's a quite recent history. And then it became so popular that one opened after the other. The people living in that district, they all escaped. And now it's the party district. There are, about 50 ruin pubs now in that district.
You know you've made it to the right spot as the area is crowded and bursting with locals and tourists alike. Ruin pubs aren't just watering holes. The vibrant and diverse spaces also house art exhibitions, live music, and film screenings. We visited the most famous of the ruin pubs, Simple Kert, which is widely regarded as the pioneer of ruin bars in Budapest.
Once inside, Tina recommended we try a shot of palinka, a Hungarian fruit brandy. It burns, Tina! It burns! In In a good way.
Any longer. In a good way. Yeah. Perfect.
The interior of Simpla is a blend of mismatched furniture, vintage decorations, and salvaged items, creating a unique and bohemian atmosphere. The walls are adorned with eclectic artwork, graffiti, and various quirky installations, contributing to the bar's artistic and laid-back vibe. The space is sprawling and it's easy to get lost in the crowd.
After a few memorable drinks, it was time to head back to our home on the river.
Well, that was fun. We hope you enjoyed this video.
And we'll see you tomorrow for another day in Budapest.